You're watching FAnews. We are at the Insurance Conference 2015, and we are talking to David Harpur, who is the CEO of the IISA. David, thank you very much for joining us. Great conference again this year, exceeding everybody's expectations. What is your take on how the conference has been?
It's gone very well so far. We've had a great turnout. I mean, the number of people in that session this morning was sort of beyond our expectation, because you do get people getting a bit sidetracked. But we had a fantastic turnout. And I think we've had a good mix of speakers giving some controversial views in certain cases, but also some constructive input from having people from Germany, UK, America speaking. It all just takes people to a slightly different level of interest in what's happening in the insurance industry.
Talking about the talks, you've got a very distinct international flavour here on the first day. Inga Biel, Dr. Andrea Schell, they're all looking at South Africa from an international perspective, and then you've got some local guys today and tomorrow. Is that your idea going forward with the conference?
That was a structured plan to have the international people in the first morning. We do have some coming in tomorrow as well, and then a mix of the locals. But the whole idea is to get people out of their normal realm of thinking, and you need the internationals to come in and talk about what's going on in their countries. People think that regulation is just hitting South Africa. It's not, it's a global issue. So it's important to understand what impact there has been internationally in the areas and how that could impact in South Africa, because we are being covered in new regulations and legislation on the financial services industry.
Looking at the core purpose of the conference, which of course is also networking, what are the advantages of having a conference like this from a networking point of view?
The positive feedback we've had is that people who've come out from overseas have had meetings of between 20 and 25 meetings last year at the conference. And I've just been talking to a guy from England now. It's his first time he's been here. And he just can't believe the networking opportunities he's had and will have over the next day and a half. So having everyone at Sun City in one location means everyone's here for 2.5 to 3 days. There's a chance to set up meetings over coffee or at beer or whatever it might be, or in some of the slow lounges and things that we've got, so that people can talk and meet people who would otherwise take them probably months to travel around Africa to have the same contact.
And just in terms of next year, does this mean that they're going to need to book early for next year to ensure that they're going to be here? What is your growth looking like for next year?
Yeah, growth is a problem now because we've reached capacity. We closed the conference 3 weeks ago because of lack of space. And Sun City is going to be going ahead with certain alterations and extensions which will increase the size of the conference centre. That will only benefit us in 2017. Next year there'll be a temporary convention centre that's going to be erected while they redo this current one and extend it. So venues are a challenge. We can't find another venue at this stage that can handle the numbers, particularly from the accommodation point of view and the golf on the Sunday, plus all the networking meetings and so on that take place. So we're reluctant to move from Sun City as it's been so popular, and the message must be book early. We had bookings coming in from October last year. By February, we were sold out in some of the hotels. The golf was sold out in February. And as I say, we had to close the other bookings 3 weeks ago. So, yeah, please get the message out to book early.
David Harpur, thank you very much.